welcome to the channel. Today we're going to make a gaming table the easy way. This video features some product placement, so if you don't like that sort of thing, turn off now. Okay, to start out, go to your hardware store and buy a board that's 6x4 or two that are 6x2 in my case, and bolt them together. Bolt it together like that. This thing hangs on my wall. Get some PVA glue, shove it all over the board. Paint your PVA glue on the board, but you want it thick, you want it gloopy like this. Thick layers. This layer here, that's too thin. Lumpy and thick like that, that's what you want. So you're going to need about 10 bottles of this stuff to do a whole 6x4 board properly. Get some sand, dump it over your PVA glue. You're going to need a lot of sand, so you need about 568,000 of these things, or a big bag of sand from your hardware store. And coarse sand is the best. And don't touch it, don't knock it off, don't disturb it. You want it to rest. You want to leave this board about 2-3 days somewhere where you can leave a 6x4 board, so preferably not in the middle of your living room, to dry utterly. Get 2 colours of spray can. Mine I did with brown and black, but green and black is fine. Then after 2-3 days, spray that shit. We don't have 2-3 days, so you know, example here, 1 spray, 2 spray, and this is going to take quite a few layers as well. And when you're done, it should look like that, with bits that are green and bits that are black. Then when it's done, take it inside and dry brush with a fat brush, a light colour, all over the top of it, which takes bloody ages. Then get some more PVA glue, spray it over your board and make patterns all over it, and dump some flock on there, and don't knock it off. Leave it to dry utterly again for another day or so. When your board is done, it'll look something like this, and if you've taken your time to do it properly, it'll take about 5 or 6 days, and if you've taken the time to do it properly, it'll cost you about 50 quid. Now, instead of spending a week doing it and spending all that money doing it, you could go to gamemat.eu and buy a battle mat or 2. The game mats come in easy, nice carry cases like this, so you can take them around your mate's house, and I have. And when you roll them out and stick them on the table, they look like this, very pretty. Or like this awesome city fight mat. You might recognize this one. There was a video versus Tyranids versus Tabletop Tactics. That was an awesome game, and this is the mat that we fought on from gamemat.eu. And this mat cost 55 quid at the time of filming, which is about the same amount of money this table cost me to put together, minus the board, all the glue, all the flock, all the spray cans, all the stuff, let alone all the time it took to do this table. But these kind of mats didn't exist when I was a lowly Gretchen learning how to hunt squigs. I had to make a board and waste a whole week of my life making this big thing here. A couple of subscribers have asked me how did I go about making my board. Well, now you know, but if I was doing it again, if I was doing it in this day and age where we have these wonderful mats, I wouldn't go to the wouldn't go to the effort of sanding and flocking and doing all that sort of shenanigans. I would just buy one of these gorgeous things. You can see they don't curl down at the edges. They're tough, they're durable, they can take a kick in. If you don't have a 6x4 table and you're younger than me and don't mind bending over and putting a strain on your 40+ back, then you could chuck one down on your living room floor and play on the floor if need be. The detail is good, realistic, but not overwhelming, and with a few bits of lumpy foam terrain on it and a few jungled plants, you can have a battlefield that looks like this. Very quick, very easy, and very effective. I like it. And I was going to jump away to the next cut there, but I'm just pausing for effect. It looks nice. And with a few buildings chucked on it, the city one looks like this, groovy. And here's your top-down view. So let's cut to the end of this video. Don't want to bang on too long. So if you want to make a miniature wargaming board, my advice to you would be don't bother. Buy yourself a mat from gamemat.eu and chuck it on the floor, and jobs are good 'un. Or you can get a board that's 6x4, put it on top of your table, then put the battle mat on top of that, and that's it. Easy, transportable, and very, very pretty. So Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful, and happy wargaming.